Hey guys, it's your girl Ena'sOrganics and welcome to episode 1 of Faith and Beauty Talk. Today in this Faith and Beauty Talk, we'll be just highlighting like some faith-based conversation and also getting ready for church. So let's get cracking while we talk. So this episode is like to just basically channel faith conversation, even taboo conversations that persons find really complicated to talk about. We are challenging them here, and so we're open to receiving comments and conversations about your faith and like your different beliefs and how you see different faith practices coming out, even the church you attend and so on. So for those who don't know me, my name is Ena'sOrganics and I am a 25-year-old Seventh-day Adventist young woman living in Jamaica. And so these conversations, they're going to just spark some new conversations that can get us to a better place as females, as Christians, as males. And this is a safe space, by the way, and we're open to hearing like your different beliefs and so on. But before we get into it, talking about faith and beauty, catch my bust down. I got me some bust down braids. Yeah, they're slayed. They were slayed. My stylist, my hairdresser, she did her thing. So to prep my skin, I don't really do much anymore. I haven't done much in a while. I did some rose water hydrating spray, and that really keeps my face like, yeah. And I currently started, as you can see, Alyssa has gone. I've gone a week with using the Ena'sOrganics serum, and this has kojic acid. This is a facial serum and it has kojic acid. It helps with acne, dark spots, dull skin, hyperpigmentation and more. And so this product, I've used it before. If you watch my previous YouTube videos, you'll see where this is one of my go-to skincare product. I have stopped using it for a while, and since they have restocked, I decided that listen, I got to get into it. So I want to thank Ena'sOrganics for sponsoring this week's video, and you can find her down in the comments below and in the description box below, and follow her on Instagram, and I think they have a TikTok page too, and just give some support over there. And it's all natural based products, so you'll love it, and it smells good too. So anyways, I'm going to get into my makeup because I'm going to church after this, so I need to get my makeup done. So for my primer, I go in with the Power Grip Primer, elf primer, this one. As you can see, I go through it so far. So to start the conversation, what is my earliest memory in church and like how was it then versus now? So my earliest memory in church, I remembered just being young. I was like a toddler, honestly. My mom told me that we started church when we were 2 years old. That's what my parents told me, and I've been in church since. But my earliest experience was about 5 or 6 years old. I remember the Adventure Club. I was an active member in the Adventure Club. I remember just like enjoying the programs they had on Saturdays and Sundays, the club meetings to keep on Sundays, and I really like loved going to those things. So those are some of my earliest memories, and I had friends then. Trust me, my friends were there then. So that's one of my earliest memory in the church when like growing up. Talking about earliest memory, I did get baptized at 7 years old, and that was my decision. Many people think about it and they're like, did your parents force you to do that? No, it was my decision. I remember just being at church one day and a lady, no, I don't remember, they were preaching, and I had this feeling like I knew that I was supposed to be baptized, and in order to be saved and be a Christian, I had to be baptized. And so I expressed that to my mother, and at first she was like, baptized, like what? But she then had some conversation with the elders, and they guided us in the correct way. They guided us. They explained that since she is also a member of the church, and she is, I'm also trying not to mess up my clothes. Since she is a regular member there, she would be able to guide us in any practices that we have, beliefs. And so having Christian background and Christian parents did help us to be like guided into Christianity. So they did baptize us with the guidance of our parents, and yeah, ever since it's been well. Yes, we did have times when we, and when I say we, I say we sometimes because I'm a twin and I sometimes pluralize myself. I don't know why, but I had time when I decided that I wasn't going back to church, but eventually I found my way back always. So yeah, that's basically where it started. I don't know why I'm using this bag anymore because I can't find anything in there. Oh, this is it. It's right in front of me. I should wear my glasses. So the e.l.f. primer, your face, it should be able to do this, and that's how you know your primer is ready to hold your makeup down. I then go in and do my eyebrows. I won't talk while I'm doing my eyebrows. I'll probably just check back in with you guys after that, because I want to ask you guys, what are your thoughts about girls who wear makeup to church? Like, do you think it's good or bad? Have a discussion with me, and next week we'll get more into it. And tell me what other beauty trends you would like me to do while having a faith and beauty conversation with you guys, so that we can keep the conversation going, right? Period. But yeah, the next thing that I would normally get into, but before that, let's look at my concealer. My concealer is actually a foundation. It is the Flawless Satin Foundation e.l.f. Again, I got this on Amazon. The cover is on backwards. It's kind of messy right now because I do this. I squeeze it on top first, then I use an angled brush. This one I've had it so long, and I use it to conceal my eyebrows. But the next thing I will get into, what is my aesthetic for church? So honestly, growing up, I had like a crazy aesthetic. It was so dynamic. I tell you, I loved it. I still have my aesthetics now, but it's more chill girl vibes, church girl, adult church girl vibes, like young adult. So it's not too exotic when it comes down to like colors and so on, I think. But I still have a good vibe. I remember going to church and wearing like combat boots with black stockings, red skirts, green or teal blue like tank top shirt with like black jacket, and that was like a vibe. That was like a fit. And I had some times when I wore a dress, and I always would get my dress tailor-made, because at the time we never just shop online and stuff like that as kids growing up. So I would find dress on Pinterest. Before I had Pinterest as an app, I would Google dress and it would bring me to this Pinterest thing, and that's when I found Pinterest. And I would just find dress styles that I like, and I would just bring the style, ask my tailor to, well, I asked my mom. With my mom's guidance, I would get the tailor to make a dress for me. And so I always had like cool dress growing up, but they were all made by my tailor, because rarely I could find dress that I really love in a store being sold that everybody now have already. So because I don't know why, but certain clothes sometimes can be very popular, and I don't like to have on the same dress as somebody else at church. Like, don't get me into that one. I don't like that part. So my aesthetic was always original. I always had my own style. I did share some similar aesthetics to my friends too. I remember we would match for church, and also like wear lipstick, like pink lipstick. But my friend was like lighter complexion, and I was really darker because of the sun. But naturally, I have a darker complexion than her, and I'm telling you, it did not look good. Alright, guys. So I think I'm finishing my eyebrows. Whoa, crazy down here. I'll blend afterwards, but I don't do much for church when it comes down to makeup, by the way. I do as simple as possible, and I'm just highlighting like some areas that need to be highlighted, like here, here, here. And how I end up using this concealer, well, this foundation as concealer, was because I bought it as foundation and clearly it is way more lighter than my skin. So I just decided, why not just use it as a highlighter? And it has been working and I love it. And it sits well on my skin. So I use it. So yeah, my aesthetic now though is like simple girl dress and like really cute colors, like solid colors, not too many colors at once. Like last week I wore a colorful dress, and that dress is basically like spring vibes, so it's like not too exotic still, like the colors still went together really well, even though it's colorful. So yeah, my aesthetics did change over the years, and my aesthetics now is more simpler, like more simpler vibes. Sometimes I do have the urge to wear like a sneakers to church, but I don't. Maybe I will soon, since it's coming closer to summertime. I will probably definitely like keep my outfits more summer casual this year. That's the aesthetic vibes I'm going for this year when it comes on to summer. So like long dress but sneakers underneath. So yeah, basically that. I have this drugstore brand. It is a concealer and foundation, and so I do like it a lot. It doesn't affect me at all, so I use it anyways, and it really matches my skin really well. So yeah. Shit, I wonder if today got, no, not like breezy, so it's not supposed to be hot. So yeah, I just add my, I rehydrated my makeup. Okay, so is it that, okay, so have I ever struggled with like my faith, and how did I deal with it? Basically that will be like yeah, how do I, if I ever struggle with my faith, and how did I manage to deal with it? So I did struggle with my faith, and sometimes I still do struggle with my faith. I struggled with my faith in the way where jewelry was not explainable to me. Like I did not understand. I still sometimes do not understand. I get it now, but I still don't get why we can't really wear jewelry. And so that really, like, I struggle with that part. So I had a few piercings on this ears, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on this ears, and then 2 on this side. And I really love them. It's really cute. It really like fit me well, and it did really give like hot girl vibes. But the reality is, looking at me now, I'm still beautiful with and without my jewelry, and so it doesn't really affect me. So sometimes I will still find myself putting on like a little necklace depending on how I feel and what I'm wearing. But yeah, I also struggle with like dressing nicely and not being too explosive with my body, being modest. Well, it wasn't hard for me because my mom did dress me modestly growing up, but sometimes I still feel like I would want to wear something. But then I look at myself and I'm like, I don't know her, so I like pull back from it. So I have a lot of cute outfits that's a little bit too exposing that I don't wear. And maybe I think that I always told myself that when I'm married, I'll wear some of those outfits when I'm with my husband, because then I would like, I don't want to use the word belong like a property, but I would basically have a partner, a person who already see my body, own my body, and basically know that, listen, I want to say own and see, as I said, it's not as a property, I mean like relationship works. But yeah, so probably I would wear those outfits being married, but like by myself, I reserve myself when it comes down to dressing. And I like to dress casual most time, but sometimes I still struggle like mentally not to get out there and like be like really, yeah, outside. So yeah, and that's just one of my struggles, faith-based wise. Faith wise, also relying on God and just like trusting him sometimes can be difficult, and so I just try my best to just know that I have a God who cares for me and loves me so much the mirror. So why worry when you can pray? Anyways, I'm going in with my elf concealer. It's a lot of elf brand. I ordered them on Amazon. So yeah, this is in the color, oh yeah, Camo liquid blush, and it's in the, yeah, it's Camo liquid blush. That's the color, I guess. Yeah, and it's hot pink. So it's very pigmented, like very bright. But I love this blush. Like boom, boom, boom. Makes my face really cute and pretty. And I put it there. Yeah, just keep my face looking ready to color in there after the foundation and stuff. Yeah, so today I'll be going to church, and hopefully it will be like a fun Sabbath. Like some Sabbaths can be very like low, but so far I've been feeling good, so I know when I get there the energy will be good too, in Jesus' name. But this is my simple makeup look for this Sabbath. Honestly, nothing too much, and then my hair is already done, so it's giving energy. So my Bible verse that I'm leaving with you for today is that God sustains me, and God can sustain you too. And Psalms 55 verse 22 says, cast your burdens upon the Lord and he will sustain you. And for me, that's like, I keep that close to me. As you can see, I have that paper like just hanging around right there. I keep it close to me. That's like knowing that everything that bother you, everything that you worry about, everything that's hard or difficult to deal with, God really just like literally claim all your blessings, like claim all your struggles if you put it to him. And it's like having a boyfriend, and if you don't ask for help, you don't get any help, or having a best friend, and if you don't ask for help, you don't get any help. That's how God is. You have to go to him and you have to say, hey Lord, help me with this because I need your help now. And trust me, he will answer by giving you a blessing. And sometimes God gives us more than we ask for. But the reality is, ask for what you need and you will get it. Just claim that blessing. Trust me, the Lord protects and guides us every day, and he sustains us. His mercy is so great, and just having faith really just keeps us close to him. So just know that great is the Lord's faithfulness. And if you're out there worrying about something today, feeling stressed out about some simple little things, trust and obey. Just know that the Lord has your back. All right, so I was going to finish on my makeup, but I need to finish off with lip gloss first. But I don't have any lip gloss in this bag, so I'm going to go in with this first though. The color, it is in the Ruby Kisses, and it's the Butter Bomb lip gloss. It has a little color in it, so I normally just add a little and I just add a little color, even though my natural lip looks really nice right now, but I'm gonna add a little color here. And then I use my finger to like blend it out so it gets like a shimmer. Yeah, so I'll add the little gloss over it. For my scent today, I'm going in with the Misty Ho perfume, and yeah, really good, so good. Oof. When I get hugged today at church, they're gonna say, sister, you smell good. Yeah, that's what I like to hear. So this is the perfume for today, the scent for today. And yeah, basically I'm ready. I'm going to give you guys like a little rundown of my fit, a little overview of my outfit when I'm at church. I like to do it when I'm outside and can give you like a full overview. I'm just wearing like a slipper heel, and this dress is like a straight, like kind of short, not that short but short dress. But yeah, keeping it simple, keeping it real. Welcome to Faith and Beauty Talk, and just drop your comments down below, questions, anything that you like, any products that you want me to try. And even if you want to like give me some products too, I don't mind. And like I see that the Fenty Beauty show will be in Jamaica and they'll be having their products, so hopefully I'll be able to try some new beauty products. So recommend any new suggestions. I don't have a mascara at this moment, so if you have any suggestions for mascara, then drop them down below so I can know which brand to try and which type and so on. I don't like it to be clumpy. I like when it's like wispy and like long and just like clean and separated nicely. So if you have any recommendations, just drop them down below. And thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of Faith and Beauty Talks. Thank you for being here. Peace. Bye. Alright, so even though I'm a little bit rushed, like I'm rushing, I'm going to just finish blending out my makeup first because I like to use a brush to like continue brushing out the little blush here. I'm going to go in with this pink blush toward the color. Just cry today when I get to church. I remember that I did not set my makeup at all. So again, I'm going in with the I'm going in with the e.l.f. What is this called? e.l.f. Power Grip setting spray. And so I just use this to set my makeup. It's a mist, so it really helps to like scatter really well, and it keeps you cool too. It's really nice. If you did not know, rose water also serves as a mini hydrating and moisturizing and also setting spray. So when I sprayed it earlier during my makeup process, it really helps to keep my makeup set for the day. And my experience with this, it really holds my makeup in so good. I've never had an issue when I hug my church friends. I've never like transferred too much makeup on their shirt or on their blouse or their dress or anything like that. So that's how I know it keeps me. And even when I leave church in the end of the day, I still have my little makeup going on for me. So yeah.